Sunday morning. Well, let's protect our kids. Who protects our kids the most? Well, it's Lynn's Warriors, lynswarriors.org, and it's Lynn Shaw. Lynn Shaw, tell us what's going on this week.
Good morning, John. This week I want to concentrate and focus on big tech. They keep telling us about AI, artificial intelligence, and trying to sell it to the American public. But the American public is increasingly rejecting it, especially for our kids, because there's a recent survey out. Over 80% of the American public, they do not want all of this artificial intelligence in the classrooms, in the homes, these chatbots and chat companions. Everybody's talking about it in the past week, including the White House, Capitol Hill, we at the Warriors, many organizations, because what big tech is doing, they're really trying to sell us a bill of goods. They keep making, especially in the last month, all these new announcements. They've got another product, they've got another promise that AI will change our lives forever. But, the answer is yes. Many AI, we can all agree, we know this, is good for medical profession, for national security, for rooting out predators. But you know what? Let's look at the facts. Recently, AI-related stocks have weakened tremendously in the past about a week and a half now. There was, I don't know if you heard about it, John, 42 states. There was a tremendous outpouring on July 18th that we don't want AI, these big data centers, in our backyard.
Well, I mean, half the Instagrams I look at, it feels like half, at least 30-40%, are fake news.
Yes.
And I had a situation last week where they did in Greece, they did a fake news on President Clinton criticizing President Trump. And I let President Clinton know, not only was it fake news, they put it on President Clinton's Facebook. And, now the Secret Service is after those people.
But that's what I'm talking about. AI is where it's at right now. That's national security, right, what you're talking about. Also, we've got a tremendous amount, calling them influencers, feeding our kids with the algorithms on TikTok, on Snap, on Instagram, all this wellness and health stuff. These are not even real people giving out what could be deemed as medical advice. So something has to be done right now, and that is holding big tech, something we talk about every week, and we're so thankful at the Warriors right here on the Cats Round Table. Something has to be done to protect, put some guardrails around this technology. It is a runaway train. And again, the American public pushing back over 80%. Remember, the numbers are always higher. This is what we know about, 82%. So we can agree that big tech, AI is the future, but tremendous potential, right? But it is harming, especially the way it's being marketed right now to young people. Again, you just pointed out this national security threat, which you just pointed out. What's real, what's not? So parents right now are telling us they feel very overwhelmed. And, especially with these new apps with AI popping up seemingly every single day. Now, we can also agree AI can help kids in the classroom, but it can also harm. So that's why we have to support AI. It's not going away, but we have to have our government step up and help us. And the White House basically should do a nationwide public education campaign about artificial intelligence. We've done it before, John. We had smoking, seatbelts, opioids, public health emergencies. We want the White House to step up. We want HHS, Health and Human Services, to give us straightforward information about these AI deep fakes and chatbot companions to kids. Look at the online scams. Again, it's all under the umbrella of AI. It's digital manipulation, and that is ruining society, or will be affecting our kids, our future, I always say American adults and leaders. It really is a public health issue as well. So that AI umbrella is encompassing so much. But what families do today? Look, start with the conversation. Always talk to your kids, whether they're using these AI chatbots or AI companions. Learn. Everybody's got to wake up. Wake up, America.
The problem with the kids are, I'm not sure at the age of 15, 16, or 17, they're smart enough to realize a lot of it is fake news.
They're not, but John, it's our job, and that we're doing that on the Cats Round Table. We're providing a public service announcement. We're giving it to the parents and caregivers, saying, wake up, talk to your kids, make them understand, because they think the AI, of course they think it's real. They think it's some glossy teenager talking to them and giving them this great, health kick. We got a whole thing going on with these peptides now, and that's a whole nother program, how it can, make you healthier or more beautiful or more handsome. And it's all coming, again, national security threat, out of China. All this information, all of these fake, enzymes and proteins and vitamins. But kids are falling for it because it's not their fault, John. 30 and under, they've grown up in the digital bubble. So we've got to sound the alarm as the adults. We have to tell our elected officials about protecting kids online.
We'll also work with the New York Post. We take ads in there often, and to get the message out through the New York Post or WABC.
Absolutely, and we're going to watch for a new ad. But here's what I want to say about something. Innovation matters, but our kids matter more, and Washington works for us. So everybody has an opportunity, the public, House.gov, Senate.gov, find out who represents you, write to them, sound the alarm, tell them we want more protections. And New York Governor Kathy Hochul put the first nationwide legislation in place. She will have no AI data centers in the state of New York. And that is something that is telling us that, we are leaders in New York. We need this across the country. We have to protect our kids.
Lynn Shaw, Lynn'sWarriors.org. Thank you for coming on this Sunday morning, and we'll catch up again real soon.
Thank you, John.